Well, Megan 2.0 is finally upon us, arriving in theaters this Friday, and I'm here to tell you whether or not it was worth the wait or not. So before I jump in, this review is going to be spoiler free, and I will most likely do a more in-depth spoiler review later on. So y'all, I was worried because I really liked Megan 2022, and I really didn't want this to be just another cash-in sequel. Thankfully, that is not the case, and though the hype train isn't as strong for the sequel, Megan 2.0 is every bit as fun and enjoyable as the first. A great sequel should expand the world of the first whilst also adding new characters and higher stakes. Megan 2.0 does both of these things with ease. We get a totally new story while at the same time building off of themes posed in the first film. This time around, AI is brought up, and I think the filmmakers do this in a really interesting way. Currently, AI is a very hot button topic, and I love that the filmmakers chose to weave this into the narrative. We also get to pull back and see the worldwide scope of the effects of the first film and how this has a domino effect this time around. It's that kind of world building that helps give texture to the film, and as silly and over the top as it can be, it does go a long way to ground things. It also brings up the topic of chosen family, and for the most part, I think it really nails this angle. Megan has a surprisingly really nice character arc, and the filmmakers do the groundwork for, smoothing over the fact that she killed 4 people and a dog. The movie presents it as Megan was basically a baby in terms of her understanding and flawed programming, and one could argue that Gemma is the Dr. Frankenstein to Megan's monster in this scenario. The film even kind of hints at that parallel. Now, Megan is evolved and helps Gemma and Katie grow, but don't get it twisted. This movie, while having heart, is still a bloody good time, or as bloody as a PG-13 film can be. This time around, we get a more Terminator style vibe, and yeah, this movie is actually more of a spy thriller fused with this kind of tech noir vibe. And of course, it has its signature tongue-in-cheek tone. The shift from AI doll horror to a more action thriller might seem jarring, but I think the filmmakers do a really good job of making this shift feel organic. Visually, the movie leans in on, as I mentioned above, this neon-soaked tech noir kind of feeling, and it fits perfectly at times while also further giving itself its own identity, and thankfully it's not overdone. The movie is fun, but it's not perfect, and I will say my main complaint is the pacing. The movie clocks in at just over 2 hours, and I think there could have been moments that should have been trimmed. Like, for example, they do the same Megan singing gag, and while it's cute and it did get a really good laugh at the screening that I went to, it just doesn't really need to be in there. Also, this is maybe a little bit of a side rant, but Tess is back, but the filmmakers just have zero clue what to do with her, and she's never really given anything cool to do. It begs the question, why is she even in here? They make it a point in the movie to talk about, the importance of teamwork and how Gemma kind of just doesn't respect her team, that being Cole and Tess. So I was thinking, well, maybe, Gemma, Cole, and Tess are going to have to work together in the finale to defeat the big bad, but Tess doesn't really play any significant part in that whatsoever. So I don't know. I don't see the point. Megan 2.0 isn't without some glitches, but oh my god, I had such a great time, and I saw this in a packed screening and everybody else seemed to really dig it. It's funny, it has heart, but it doesn't lose sight of the campy nature of its premise. I think it has some lofty themes and ideas that might be successful depending on how charitable you are, and I think it works overall. It's a very tricky balancing act of heart, horror, action, comedy, but the filmmakers really do a good job of pulling this off nicely. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. Please give this video a like and let me know what y'all think about the first Megan and Megan 2.0 for those of you watching after it comes out. Also, please check out some of these other videos and I will see y'all in the next one.